Savannah, the university now giving you some details on how they're keeping their students safe.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of different measures that are being taken place to make sure that students are safe during this move-in week here at Grand Valley State University Allendale campus. Take a look. This is the calm before the storm. This parking lot is kind of the hub, parking lot C here at Grand Valley State University Allendale. Now you can see that there is parking attendees standing by, security. This is where everyone is going to come this morning starting at 8 a.m. and then be directed to their dorms. But I want to turn your attention to the Assistant Director of Housing, Brandy. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Tell me, how long have you been here with Grand Valley State University kind of organizing move-in day?
Absolutely. Thanks. I've been here. This is my 16th year at Grand Valley, and over the course of the last probably 9 years, this is something that I've been a part of beyond just being at the buildings, but actually helping to organize the day-to-day operation of move-in.
Mm-hmm. So you are very familiar with move-in. You were telling me that you look forward to this every single year. What's different about this year, and what are the big changes?
Absolutely. There are big changes. You know, we are always excited to welcome our students back. It's exciting for move-in. That's something that we look forward to every day. It's a huge event. Mm-hmm. This year, of course, we have that underlying, we hope they're all okay. We hope that they are making it safely here to campus and that they're going to be able to stay safe while they're here. We've done a lot as far as staggering the move-in so that people are able to come on their own time and their own day and make sure that they have space in their room to be able to move in and get situated. I think the thing that we're going to miss the most, of course, is all of our volunteers that normally are able to help at the doors and help with that furniture lifting and handing out ice cream. And that's something that we're not able to do this year, but we're all still very excited.
Yeah, I mean, how much time went into planning all of this? I know that you have your team behind you. Everyone's very enthusiastic still this morning. Even during this pandemic, everyone's still excited. But how much planning went into all of this with all of the changes this year?
Believe it or not, the moment we end move-in, we start planning for what we need to do next year. What will we keep from this year? What will we drop from this year? How do we make this happen? Starts monthly that we meet, and then as it gets closer, we get more and more folks at the table, making sure from GVPD to facilities, our housing staff, of course, how this will operationalize once people hit campus.
For sure. Now, for any students that are at home watching this morning, they're making their way to campus, what do they need to know? I understand that students have their own day, time of when they're supposed to be coming here. What do they need to know as they make their way to campus?
Make sure that they do their self-assessment. We tell students every day, this is going to be new for everybody. Every day, even if you're not coming to campus, to do that student self-assessment. It's right on the website. That way we make sure that people are healthy when they're showing up. And then beyond that, we're going to give you a mask when you show up that looks just like this one. We're all going to be wearing the same thing once you're here. And then take the day as you can. It's a long day of getting everything in your room and saying goodbyes, and it can be a lot. It can just be a lot overwhelming.
Now, for anyone that might not be familiar, talk about that self-assessment that Grand Valley is offering for students.
So it is on the website. Students will take that self-assessment, asking them how they are feeling, any symptoms that they might be having, have they traveled, as well as will they be on campus that day. And then based on that information, they'll get a little green heart that tells us they're set, they're ready to go. And if not, then there's some follow-up that goes on to make sure what are the symptoms, what's going on, and how can they be helped to make sure that they are being here in a healthful way.
Awesome. Brandy, thank you so much for your time. I'm sure a lot of organizing went into all this, but it sounds like safety is the #1 priority today.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. All right, you guys. Well, like she said, students are going to be arriving here this morning at about 8 a.m. It's going to be an all-day process into the week. So make sure you stay with Fox 17 News as we are going to be covering it all. But for now, live in Ottawa County, Savannah Fish, Fox 17 News.
All right, Savannah, very exciting move-in day at Gvsu. Thanks for that report.